Father, this is the second time you come in Goa and you have done India tour also. What do you like to say about Goa and the India tour?
Well, India is always the highlight of my travel. Yeah, I travel around the world. I get to speak to many people, but India is always where my heart is, and where I want to minister to a lot of my time, because the people's hearts are always so open and ready to receive. Goa, and then is a whole other world where there's beauty and there's joy and there's peace and there's unity as well, people and harmony. And I love being here. I leave this place exhausted, but my heart so full and so full of fire in my belly, you know. And I try to explain it to my friends, I try to explain it to people when I go back to Australia, but nothing does it justice than actually being here. So this year we have a bigger team, we have a bigger core group as well, who get to experience it for themselves. Well, I think this concert is different in a sense that it gives people the opportunity, one, to reignite their faith, and two, to an opportunity to bring friends, those who especially who are on the edge and have maybe left their faith, go through struggle and doubt. This is an opportunity to revive, to quicken their faith once again in an environment that is that has no expectation out of them. It's just they can come and sit, be passive, they can come and pray, they can come and just be still, but it's a non-threatening environment as well. But it's also not only about the music. The music points to someone bigger and greater. And like I have the greatest admiration for your Bryan Adams, for Coldplay, for Maroon 5. I love them all. But the music ends in the experience. While when in an event like this, it ends in something bigger, something greater. And that is why we keep pointing to God, who can continue this experience and continue to help them live out the joy that they get during an experience like a concert.
So, so tell me now, what all people can expect. You said Bryan Adams and Coldplay, of course, you like them. So, what do you suggest? Of course, that's all worldly music, and this is brings you close to your faith.
Yeah, but look, when we say worldly music, music has a power, right? Music has the power to transcend the mind. Music, no matter whether it's worldly or non-worldly, it's still, when you're at a Coldplay concert, you, you're in tears, you know, like it's something, it's transcendent, it takes you to another place. But it also has a hard landing, because it's the experience is the end in itself. So when it comes to coming to a concert like this, we once again give people a spiritual experience as well as a musical experience.
Father, what do you to say about the contemporary worship music? Contemporary worship music.
Well, I think music is a language that takes us to heaven. It's transcendent. Now, contemporary music, is less about the music, but it's more about the connection and the experience. So when you had your Beethoven, when you had your time where there was the classic and even um, the the traditional music at its time when it first came out, it was pop music. That's what it was. It was contemporary music. And then eventually it became more and isolated and became part of liturgy, part of the faith experience. But because it helped people connect with God, especially at that time. And so I believe pop music and music, the contemporary Christian music, is a vehicle to draw people to the heart of God, meet them where they're at, to take them to where God is.
Father, most of the time you have shared the stage with other artists too. What do you like about the other artist collaboration?
Well, I think it's a shared experience of worship is synergy. You know, like I learn so much from other worship leaders, and we get to work together, and the experience of the Spirit of God in their life coming together, and the experience coming together. And it's not about us at the end of the day. It's not even about how I collaborate with these people. It's about the experience that the people get when people unite together to worship one God.
Father, you are also an author. You have written books. Right now, you are writing the children's book. What's the process when you write the book?
Well, first of all, it's focus. I have to sit down, I have to write, I need to stop. I start with prayer, and I sit down and I ask God, God, what do you want? Well, and I listen to my heart, I listen. And then I write. And for me, I'm restless. So to sit down to write is the most difficult thing I can do. But I do it because I know I need to reach out to people, especially kids as well, who sometimes are inundated with the wrong material, with telling them their wrong identity, telling them the wrong idea of who God is. And so I feel it's my responsibility as a priest, but also as a public figure, to make sure that young people get the right theology even at a very young age.
Father, right now in December month, last month of the year 2024, how's 2024 year been to you?
Look, each year is a blur. I don't know, it's just like from one thing to another, one place to the next. I just live in the moment. I love this year. This year has been a year of great blessing. But I'm also excited about next year. So I'm not sentimental to the year that has passed. I'm always excited about what is to come. So I'm grateful but not satisfied.